Hi, this is Christine Marfit again, and I've brought you a little bit of information previously about corruption within the city of Northport. I've mentioned to you how developers, lawyers, companies, General Development, the city of Northport, which is a corporation, work together for money. Now, I think I was like you before. I was oblivious to the fact that I was being manipulated. And now that I know, I want to share it with everyone. And if you go to the Northport Corruption blog spot, which I will show you later, you can get some information on these other scandals. Now, what I would like to talk to you today is a scandal, corruption, misuse of your tax money in the making. But this time, you have a chance to stop it. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about is warm mineral springs. This is a very unusual phenomenon. It is perhaps unique in the entire world. We have what is rumored to be the fountain of youth that Ponce de Leon was looking for. Warm mineral springs brings people with illnesses, arthritis, burns, here to warm mineral springs next to the city of Northport from all over the world. It is a center for manatees to be warm during the winter because this water comes from, people really don't know where, how far down in the earth, but it comes up at 89 degrees consistently through the winter, through the summer. It has an extremely high mineral content, and there have been many testimonies by people as to the health benefits that they have gotten from soaking in these waters. Now, the reason for this video is that the city of Northport, which I have brought to light much of the corruption that is involved there between business and government, now has its eyes set on warm mineral springs. And this is a whole area comprising a lot of city residents, which at one time was a very self-sufficient, pleasant community with a vegetable truck that came in and had a post office, a little country store. These have all gone by the wayside, and the city of Northport wants to, it's really unclear in my mind, I believe to annex the warm mineral springs itself, approximately 83 acres. And then, of course, there is the whole community that surrounds this. And this was all one community, so Northport is trying to annex a part of it. And I want to read an article from a commentary. It came off the internet, so it's maybe not totally complete, but it is very confusing. And it says that Northport commissioners, coming up Monday, will consider $2 million proposals to purchase the warm mineral springs. One option is to buy 59 acres of undeveloped land on the 81-acre property, including the 1.4-acre lake that many people say has healing powers, for $5 million. Property owner, Cypress Lending of Naples, would continue to own and operate the 22-acre spa property. Now let me read that again, okay? They want to buy for $5 million. City of Northport wants to buy 59 acres, but the property owner continues to own it. Now, previously I brought you a video of how the city attorney and his wife Lisa Carlton sold but didn't sell their part of their land out by Arcadia for a conservation easement. And I questioned how and why public money is being spent for property owners to continue to own their property. And it seems like this is the same thing. The other deal that is mentioned, under that deal, Cyprus would reinvest $2.5 million into the spa. That's very unclear. What does that mean exactly? Sounds good on paper, but who's going to go and say, well, you got to spend $2.5 million? It could be very easily manipulated. Another option is for the city to purchase the entire property for $6.3 million and hire Cyprus to manage the day spa. Cyprus would invest $2 million. This is a good concept, City Manager Steve Crowell said Thursday. And I'm quoting from an editorial or an article in the newspaper Northport Sun by Ed Scott. It says, in either scenario, city residents would be able to use the facility at a discounted rate of 25% off annual membership. Well, gee, you get to save, I think it's $20 now to go in. $5? $4? $4. $5. No, it's $20, so you save $4 to go in. But you don't know what you're going to be socked for in money. So to save $4, you're going to be out $20,000, $30,000. We'll get to that. It says the city residents would get 25% off. And also, city residents, you all in Warm Mineral Springs, you're going to be paying for water and sewer, but everybody will get this discount. Both options include converting utilities at the day spa from well and septic to city water and sewer. Sarasota County may purchase some of the property bought by the city. Okay, well, they want to convert to water and sewer. Now, what I found in the manipulation of people is that they make you think that this is to benefit nature. This is for your health and welfare. And in these other videos, I have shown that this is really far from the truth. Your welfare, nature, is an excuse for them to put money in their pockets. Now, who do you think is going to be paying to hook up to city sewer? You all. And it's probably going to cost around $20,000. Hope you have that lying around. And then, just look at the possibilities. Suppose you don't have $20,000. Well, then you're in violation because you didn't pay up. So then they can start fining you. Remember, City of Northport is notorious for fining people to get their property. So they can then add to the property ownership by getting you out of your house. Now let's look at the health benefits of sewer. They want you to think that a septic tank is very bad for the environment. Use your mind. Use logic. A septic tank allows nature to filter the effluent from the sewage, the water that goes through the drain fields, that percolates down through the soil and is purified by the soil itself. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of something called deep well injection. Did you know? I never heard of it. That's what the sewer plant does with the leftover sewage. Instead of allowing it to go down through the soil through many layers from your septic tank, which maybe is, maybe 8 feet down from the surface at the most, they drill 100-foot wells, and they pump this full of sewage, treated, but not greatly treated. And if you've ever been through Northport on a steamy night, you can smell the sewage from the treatment plant. So instead of letting the soil treat it, they sort of bury it in these very deep wells. Now,